Wow. It is 1:30 in the US, and I'm very sure it's going to be 6:30 in UK and 7:30 in the US. In Nigeria, a great country. Hello, beautiful and handsome people. Thank you so much for joining us today on Healthy Living with Bofa. I still remain your host as Betsy Olayinka Folari Akinlosotu, aka Bofa, bringing you live information on nutrition, wellness, and of course, circle of life, which is called primary food in the nutritional world. I'm sure you're going to be looking at my glasses like, what is that bubble for? Don't mind me. I'm trying to protect my eyes from this, computer screen. So I put anti-eye screen on my glasses to block the light coming, from the screen, from the computer screen. So let's get started. I know you're all excited. You can't wait to see what we have for you on the program today. Right? I'm also excited because every day it's a joyful and happy day for me coming live to bring to you what will empower and inspire you people on this program. You see, sometimes we fall in love with what we do for fun or what we do to heal our soul when we are looking for happiness. And these things later define us. What I'm trying to say is sometimes we get inspired by what we do for fun. And we later find ourselves doing that thing, that same thing we fall in love with. Today, I can categorically tell you that 50% of people accidentally found themselves. They found their voices, their talents, and their potentials in entertainment industry today. I mean, movie industry, music industry, etc. Today, we also have a great talented artist from entertainment industry, from movie industry precisely. He's a legendary actor in the movie industry, and I promise you it's going to be awesome and exciting today. But before we bring on the show today, our guests, let's take a break and bring you Health Corner. Right after that, it's our interview with experts after our Health Corner. Thanks for watching Healthy Living with Bofa on YouTube channel.
Unhealthy eating habits have contributed to a lot of health problems epidemic today. Health problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, osteoporosis, arthritis, cancer, health disease, and so on. The good news is, if you can control what goes into your mouth and your body, you will live your best. For what you put into your mouth determines how well or sick you live. You and I know that poor diet is associated with major health risks that causes illness and even death. So, by making smart food choices today can help you protect yourself from all these health problems. Our integrative nutrition health specialist, Miss Betty Olayinka Folari Akinlosotu, aka Bofa, wants to see you living your best without any health issues. She made this known in her program showing every Sunday on Healthy Living with Bofa TV. She tells us how our food choice affects our health and how we feel today, tomorrow, and in the future. If you are opting for optimal health, from fighting free radicals to living your way into a healthy and beautiful body, here are some things you must do. Eat a nutritious, healthy, balanced diet every day. Practice your daily exercise and take your supplement, especially vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, and chlorophyll to boost your immune system against free radicals that cause cancer and other diseases. Join us on this program every Sunday, 1:30 p.m. US time, 7:30 p.m. African time, and 6:30 p.m. United Kingdom time, where she educates on health and nutrition as well as features professionals from various fields to sensitize you on wellness. See you there.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Living Healthy with Bofa channel. Last week we discussed the smackdown between fibroid and fibrosis. This week our topic is erectile dysfunction, also known as impotence. Now let's jump right into it. What is erectile dysfunction? ED is the inability of a man to maintain an erection sufficient for satisfying sexual activity. It occurs when a man can't get or keep an erection firm enough for sexual intercourse. Erectile dysfunction can be a sign of a physical or psychological condition. It can cause stress, relationship strain, and low self-confidence. Now let's look at the reason and causes behind erectile dysfunction. The most common physical cause of erectile dysfunction are related to circulation and blood pressure. Now, the emotional, physical, and psychological causes are: number 1, cardiovascular disease. Number 2, damage to the pelvic area through injury or surge. Number 3, diabetes or obesity. Number 4, hypertension or high blood pressure. Number 5, high cholesterol or kidney disease. Number 6, low testosterone levels or other hormone imbalances. Number 7, increased age. Lastly, stress, anxiety, and depression. Now, let's head over to the symptoms of erectile dysfunction. First, the main symptom is a man's inability to get or keep an erection firm enough for sexual intercourse. Next, sexual also stands for sexual dysfunction or reduced sex drive. And next, lastly, also common, soft erections, trouble getting erection, trouble maintaining an erection, or anxiety. Now, treatment. Firstly, patients suffer from erectile dysfunction should be evaluated for any underlying physical and psychological conditions. If treatments of the underlying condition doesn't help, medications and assistive devices such as pumps can be prescribed. Other treatments could be supplements and healthy diet, which will be discussed in the nutrition segment. Now let's look at our key takeaways. First, don't get it mixed up. Erectile dysfunction is also called impotence. Secondly, avoid stress, maintain healthy relationships against erectile dysfunction. Thirdly, stay healthy to avoid health problems that can cause erectile dysfunction. Fourthly, when a man is sexually excited, muscles in the penis relax, so always stay happy. Fifthly, certain prescriptions, medications such as those used to treat high blood pressure or depression. Sixthly, consuming too much alcohol and using tobacco products, so avoid alcohol and smoking, which we see every day. Seventhly, work with your doctor so that they can rule out or treat any underlying medical conditions. Lastly, eat healthy to stay healthy. Remember, I'm your host, signing off. I love you, God love you, and love yourself. See you guys next week.
Hello, and welcome back to Interview with Experts. This is the moment we've been waiting for. And I'm sure we're all seated to see and to meet our guests on the show today. If you're just joining us, this is Interview with Expert segment on healthy living with BOFA. Like I always say on this program, wellness is a multidimensional and holistic integration of the body, mind, and spirit. Wellness generally includes the interconnection of various dimensions, such as physical, emotional, social, spiritual, mental, and environmental. Last week, we discussed about 6 dimensions of wellness. I'm trying to get our guest in. 6 dimensions of wellness were discussed on the program last week. Today, let's talk about another dimension of wellness, which I call intellectual wellness. This type of wellness encourages interacting and is something that creates and stimulates activities to expand our knowledge, our skills, as well as our understanding diverse points of view. Intellectual wellness includes what I call discovering your own potential for sharing your talents and perspective with others and taking differing perspective into consideration. Like I said earlier, what we do for fun become our career that lead us to success in life. And today, this decision is part of what gives us optimal health and bring happiness to our homes. From this aspect of wellness, which is intellectual wellness, I'm sure you can now connect our career to wellness artistically, especially acting, which provides a challenge, builds relationships, allows you and myself to showcase our skills, allow us to boost our self-esteem, our creativity. For this reason, we have in the house an experienced, talented actor, a producer, and a director in the movie industry. It's someone you all know, and I'm sure most of our viewers happens to be the fans for our guest on the show today. Our guest is on the show today, but I think the network is something that is giving us headache in Nigeria. Let's see. Our guest on the show today is Mr. Funsho Adeolu Adegeye. Mr. Funsho Adeolu Adegeye is a movie producer, like I said. He was born in Lagos, Nigeria. He studied guardian and counseling at Ekiti State University in Ekiti State, Nigeria. Mr. Funsho is an award-winning actor, a producer, like I said, and a director, and also an entrepreneur. It's a MC. If you want to do any event, it's available for you to have him anchor your event. So today I have him on the program. Mr. Funsho, let me unmute him. You're welcome on the program. Okay, you want to unmute yourself. I'm trying to unmute you. Thank you. How are you, sir?
Okay.
Good to
I'm
see
very
you.
well, thank
Good to
you.
have you on the program. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right.
I'm so delighted to have you, and your fans are saying you're welcome on the program. You're now live on YouTube. I'm looking at your fans. They are on the YouTube watching you live today. You want to say
Yes, sir.
hello to your fans and let them know we have you on the program today. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, well, my name is Funsho Adelu, as you all know, and I'm so delighted and so glad to be here talking about something that is moving away from my profession, and it's so exciting to talk about health matters and stuff. And wonderful thing you're doing over there, madam. Very nice thing you're doing, because you're going to help a lot of people's life and change them for the better. So God bless you. So if you're on, you're not missing anything, man.
Thank
You're not
you.
missing anything.
Thank
Love
you
you guys.
so
Love you.
much.
Bye. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
thank you, thank you. God bless you, sir. So let's start
Amen.
from today. We have on this section, which is called Interview with Experts section. And we usually have questions on career, which is professionalism, community service, and of course, health and wellness. And I'm sure all this, section that I mentioned one after the other, you are all familiar with them. So let's start by knowing type of challenges you have encountered so far. If you don't mind, we do this because we have youths that really want to, they're looking up to you, they want to be like you. They're looking at acting at something that is very challenging. So they want to
Okay.
prepare themselves to see if it's a type of career they can just go into. So we want you as a leader, as a role model, as someone that we look up to. We want you to tell us what are the challenges that you encounter in this journey of your career.
Oh, well, encounters and challenges are in stages. In stages. First is when you want to be an actor, you're faced with your parents telling you, what is that? What kind of profession is that? How can you go to school and study something that is supposed to be lucrative and you want to be an actor? And they take actors as some serious human beings, and so that's the first step. You'll be faced with your parents trying to discourage you from doing it. Sometimes they force you not to. That's the first stage. The other one is the community, the site that you live in. They expect too much from you. They expect so much from you. No matter how you feel emotionally, no matter how tired you can be, no matter how you feel health-wise, they want you to be always smiling, always energetic, and always strong. So if you want to just stay with them and gist, even if you're not in the mood.
Mhm.
And also, you face the women, if you're a guy, when you get to that point,
Mhm.
you get distracted, and things that you're supposed to achieve in life, you might not achieve them. And ways to go over all these things, just to make sure. Sometimes I tell them, I said, your parents are supposed to be the very important people in your life. So
That's right.
allow them. If they say they want you to go into so as a career, and you're still with them, to do it. If you read medicine, whatever you read, your passion as an actor lives forever, so you can still do it.
That's
you know.
right.
And the other challenges are just normal things that you can overcome easily. But the major thing, you have to be schooled. A lot of people just think it's for people that can just cram and laugh and everything. But you have to be very, very brilliant before you can be an actor. Because you have scripts that you're supposed to cram. You cram and act it. It will look like as if you're dropping it yourself. Distractions on set, so many things, lights everywhere. Camera is cutting, you're sweating. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
Wow.
That's why I advise people to train. You have to go through training.
Wow. Thank you so
Yes.
much for letting us into the into your journey in life. It's from the beginning
Yes.
and to this present. It's a challenging step that
Yes.
you took, leaving your professions, your education behind, and you want to follow your heart. You want to do what you love doing. And I always tell people that sometimes, like I said before the program, before we start the interview segment, we all find ourselves in something we like to. Like last week was our father, Uncle Jide Kusako was on the program. And when he narrated how he started his journey, I look at it like, my goodness. So sometimes, sometimes you fall in love with something that makes you happy. Sometimes you
Yes.
look at it
Yes.
as fun, but at the end of the day, it takes you to your sources. And the parents also are like hindrance for him then. They don't want him to go into acting, but eventually that's what made him who he is today. And
Hey,
likewise
yes.
you. So, like I tell people that follow your heart, there are a lot of potentials in our people, not only youths, even
Yes.
people of our age, we still have potential in us
Of
that
course.
people need out there. We want to develop others. We want to empower others. We want to heal their wounds. We want to make
Yes.
them happy. And I'm so grateful for you coming on the program today to be part of this esteemed initiative. Thank you
My
so much.
pleasure.
I appreciate you for that.
My pleasure.
People say something that I really want to throw at you today. They said that there must be a reason or something or someone that inspire us into a career or things we do in life. Can
Yes.
you tell us what attracted you to begin a career as an actor? I mean, who inspired you? Who influenced you into this career?
Okay. I I'm somebody that loves everything about arts. I love music. I love dancing. I love singing. I love doing everything that has to do with stage acting, arts generally. So it was very easy for me to be influenced. But the way it started was sometime in 1986. I was a member of the choir in Festac Baptist Church, and somebody who's called me or Jemakinde just said, we used to dance and sing together and everything. So why not form a group, like a drama group in Festac then, and be acting just for fun. But along the line, we now invited Anta Tunde Lanio,
Mhm.
to be like an instructor that would train us. And so Anta came on board, and Anta just said something that day. He said, this guy will be a great actor.
Hmm.
You know, he did not know that I heard it.
Hmm.
He just said it to himself, but I heard it loud and clear.
Wow.
And so I took it upon myself to just say, follow your mind, man, follow your career. I was still I think I was in A levels then. I was in HSC, in Babs Academy. And anytime he comes around, I got very close to him. I used to go to him like, so it was as if I wanted him to mentor me by force. You know, I was not looking for money. I just wanted to have fun. So he was the person that was just training me gradually for stage acting. And I used to call myself an antagonized actor.
Wow.
You know, sometimes I was anta all the way, you know.
Wow.
So that's
So
really,
it's good
yeah.
to say that he was the one that inspired you into acting
Yes. And I got motivation from
from
Tujiba Mishimi at a point.
wow. 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 That,
Yeah.
that, that was a great
Tujiba
decision.
Mishimi was a director in Palace,
Hmm.
you know.
Good, good, good. Thank you so much for taking that decision. And here you are today. You are doing great. You are an inspiration to others. People look up to you. Like, I want to
We
be
thank
like Funsho Adelu. I want to be like Funsho Adelu. You're a star. Thank you so
we
much.
thank you.
I'm sure you want to listen to this. I'm going to say because it's very important because it's related to health.
Okay.
And sometimes in life, we want to look at things that we do earthwise when we find ourselves in an environment that we want to connect to what we do and the way we feel sometimes. Like what I'm trying to say is you want to look at your career. If health wise is conducive for you, you understand what I'm talking about. So
Yes, I get
artistically,
your point.
what positive effect does this career of yours, I mean, acting, has on your health? But like I am a health practitioner. I'm also health integrative nutrition health specialist. And
Okay.
when people look at me, they be like, "Oh my goodness, she look beautiful. She's this. She, keep fit." It is what I do. It's my profession. So I feel and I get health, optimum health in what I do. You want to tell us the way and positive, effects your career have on your health?
Okay. As an actor, so many things that you read as and also a director. You read about things about they give you scripts every time of your life, and you go through so many lessons about how to keep fit, how to know what to eat at every time, the traditional things you need to take, maybe the kind of food you like to eat that is not even expensive, that's easily gotten from anywhere. And so the script will tell you, the director will tell you so many things. And because I'm an actor again, I don't want people to lose seeing me on TV. So I must take care of myself. First, to look very fine, because they call me the finest boy. So I must maintain that beauty of Arewa Alkore. I must not drop it. That's the first one. And if you're a fine boy, it's not by face alone. You must all have a big tummy. And if you lose your shape, you're not a fine boy, as far as I'm concerned. So as an actor, I try to look good all the time. And the only way I can look good and stay healthy is to make sure that I take things I'm supposed to take. I don't take things I'm not supposed to take. But we find ourselves in very funny areas sometimes that you cannot find food that is healthy. And you still need to eat. So once in a while, we go away from it. And when I get home, I try to, I don't know, flush my system and do something about it. But it's very, very, very important for us because if I feel a headache now, right now, if I allow malaria to catch me, that means I won't be able to go to locations. And if I don't go to locations, I don't make money. And so I will make sure I treat myself on time. I check myself on time. If I need to do any test, I do it. And I try to eat those. I'm actually married to an Akwa Ibom person, and the kind of food that they eat is very healthy. They don't eat junks. Every vegetable that they take is doing something to your body, is doing something to your face, doing something to your skin. And so that's where it is. That's
Wow.
where it is.
Wow, wow. I like that. I like that. Not everybody will come on air like this and tell you what they've been doing. Some would say the truth, some would just lie just to make, people see that they are also keeping fit. They are, maintaining
And,
healthy lifestyle.
and again,
And meanwhile,
and again,
when they say it, they don't look it.
well,
You understand what I mean?
yes, and
You
again,
don't
I
look it.
dance a
Somebody
lot.
coming to me telling me that, oh, I keep fit, and your tummy is like touching the floor, touching the ground. How do you want me to believe that?
The
So
way
it's
my
the kind
tummy is
of
now,
things that I look at when I bring my guests on the program. And trust
yeah,
me, you're doing wonderfully when it comes to health.
yes, sir.
Trust me, you are. I put you on the list of my guests that are keeping fit and maintaining your. You see, you deserve an accolade, right? Don't worry.
Yeah, yes.
When it comes to Nigeria, you have gifts from me. Supplement, nice supplement that will
That's
keep
for
you
sure.
that when your woman see your wife, and say, oh my goodness, this is my new husband. Don't worry about it.
I
So
would love that. I would love that.
don't worry. So moving on the program, we're now on public service section. Like I said, we have about 3 sections. Now it's public service.
Okay.
Like, I look at your page on Instagram. One of the things that I see there really, thrilled me. It's make me excited. I'm like, Jesus. I know we have a bunch of, you know, um, artists, generally in the entertainment industry and also in movie industry. Some of them did wonderfully at the time of COVID-19, the public health threats that just, hit the whole world. And when I look at your page, I saw of your posts, giving, palliative during global health pandemic. You want to tell us what's motivated you to do this? Because you're not the only one in the movie industry. We have a bunch of them that did this, but you doing it, you make it look like it's your company as a big one doing this. And some people that have money, that are so wealthy, more wealthier than you in the movie industry, don't even think of this. So you want to tell us what motivated you to give this palliative during COVID-19? Oh my goodness, we lost our guest on the show. So let's see if our guest is going to come back on the program. I think it's a network problem. Oh, Lord. All right, so we're going to be waiting for our guest to join us. So while our guest is connecting, maybe we should jump right into our nutrition segments and move on. And when our guests come back, we can now continue with, interview segment. Now we are on nutrition segment. And I'm sure you are all waiting for this time based on the title we have on this section. Both health and nutrition says erectile dysfunction. That is what we just treated on Health Corner. Today, we want to look at natural way we can overcome erectile dysfunction. A lot of homes has been broken, separated because of these medical problems. Trust me, I have experienced, I've encountered something like this. Our guest is back on the show. Let's see, let's bring him in. While our guest is connecting, let's see if we can. You're welcome back, Mr. Funsho. I know it was network, right? There's nothing we can do to that. Welcome back, Mr. Funsho. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm back.
Good, good.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Network.
I know. We understand. We usually have that same experience once in a while if our guest is coming from our motherland, from Nigeria. So we experience that. We're used to that. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for reconnecting. I'm grateful for that. My last question was still on public service, and I was asking you what exactly motivated you to give palliative during lockdown? I mean, COVID-19 pandemic. You want to tell us?
Yes. This life is not balanced. That's the normal language that people speak now. And it's the truth. Even God in the Bible says that not everybody will have mercy. Some people will just give, I noticed that a lot of people were very hungry. Even before palliative, people are hungry. They don't have any means to feed. They don't have who to help. For somebody like me, a lot of people just calling me and saying, for sure, how are you coping? You have a lot of people in your house that you're feeding. So how are you coping? What's happening to you? And I said, okay, well, God is helping me. What I have now, by the time I finish it, I will see if God will help me again. But there were just people that will call me, will send something to me. for sure take, because there was no job, and for actors, if there's no job, you're not getting money at all.
Yeah.
And so what you have in your account will just finish. I started thinking of making that big money in Nigeria. So people were giving me foodstuffs, people were giving me money and everything. And I felt, okay, if people are giving me this much, at this time, I was even getting money more than when I was working. So I said, okay, let me start from my immediate environment. So where I stay, I did not know that so many people were even staying in my area that were hidden around the same estate. So I said, okay, I must make people happy. I must feed people, at least if I can do it in my own little way. My dad used to tell me, you don't need to be a rich man before you help somebody.
That's right.
See, and I go to church a lot, and I know that if you give, God will give you back.
That's true.
If you help people, that person you're helping God. Because God cannot come down and help. You too, you will need help, and one day you don't know. You might be big today, you don't know whether tomorrow you don't have again. And so you must help.
That's true.
It's not in a very organized country where they're sending money to people. The government is trying to do this and that. But in Nigeria, nothing is happening like that. The government is not bothered about. They give palliative. Some people are keeping it. So people will expect from me to do naturally. So I said, okay, instead of me waiting for them to come and start to knock on my gates and everything, I said, okay, let me just do this. And when I started, I started enjoying it. If you give me a bag of rice, up till now, if you give me a bag of rice, I'll almost finish sharing it. And my wife is used to that kind of lifestyle. She's even more a giver than I am. So we're just like a family of people that have passion for your fellow human being. And so if you have passion for a fellow human being, you don't need to wait for them to start to die or start to jump into your houses and start to steal. But you say, let me help somebody. In an environment where you have like 10 rich people, 10 opportunity people, not rich, opportunity to have small money and food. Then some people don't even know what they will eat in the next 1 month. They don't know what to eat. They're not sure of whether they will see food. So it's perpetual fasting in their houses. But if you are getting food, they will eat in the morning, afternoon. They will take in between meals, biscuits, mineral here, that one. That's not part of it. They eat. So if I can do that in my house, some people are not even eating at all. They don't have one meal. So I should be able to help. And I did it because I wanted people to, because as an actor, you're supposed to be a role model to everybody that's seeing you.
That's right.
So, and I felt like if I start to do it in this area, some other people will join. And it happened. When I finished up, some other people, I said, okay, we're doing this again for these people. I continue money to help. I said, let's do it. I left the area I was living now. I went to the area I was living before in Ikorodu. And I went to Surulere again to do the same thing.
Wow.
Because I know where I should go. I know where people
need your
help.
targets.
I know where they need help. So I went there. I will not go to anybody and say, come and eat, and everybody just come around.
Very important.
I was entering into houses. I made a research in my area. Do we have widows around? Any widow that is around, let me know. So I was giving them, I didn't want to show that. I was actually giving cash from my pocket, and nobody was sponsoring me, so to say.
Good.
And I was giving cash and food, raw food, rice and everything. The little I could afford.
Wow.
But some people now saw it. Somebody saw it and said, okay, let me just key into this. So he got food and money and came to my area again. We did it again, and so I was very happy all through that time.
That's a good decision. Just took. Thank you so much, and I must tell you that I'm so motivated and encouraged for all you did during this time, and I want to say thank you so much for helping people out there.
Thank God.
Thank you for looking out for others. God bless you on that.
Thank you.
Now we have thousands of jobs in the entertainment industry. I'm talking about movies, music, and art, other things that falls into entertainment. Now, how has your community been impacted during COVID-19 crisis by your industry? I mean, movie industry, because I'm sure you have association at large.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you want to tell us what this industry, your movie industry, or your association, because I think you have, different association. What I
Yes.
know is Tampa. I'm talking about them. Now,
Okay.
how do you think they impacted communities? Because these are the people that make your, industry known. They watch your movie. They contributed to a lot of people's success by buying your movie, watching them on YouTube or Netflix and stuff like that. And we must give back to them, not individually. We just talked about individual,
Yes.
service which you did from your own pockets, while other people supported you. So now we're talking about the whole industry. I mean, collectively as an association. How has your industry impacted your community during that time?
Okay. Naturally, I'm actually a member of the Yoruba jury, and I'm also in the English jury too. So I'm the member of Tampan. I'm a member of the Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Okay.
So Actors Guild of Nigeria contributed money to help people, and we were moving around to some areas in K2, some very, what will I say? Some areas that we're not supposed to even go to because security-wise was not even safe for us, because people will now take an opportunity, advantage to do some other things. But Tampa too did the same thing in the Yoruba jury too. They contributed money. People, okay, you have localities in Tampa, localities, people in Lagos Island, people in Mushin, in Lagos generally, in Abeokuta. They have localities, we have locals. So people in that local area will now contribute money together and do something. But it was not all the time we need to be showing it on social media so that people will not be seen as if it's another way to, because some people say when you go to do stuff like that in the area and you bring cameras and stuff, they will say you are using them to make name. Maybe you want to go into politics someday or something like that. Yeah. So it was something that we did, and Tampan did it very, very, very well. Very, very well. They did it. The Association of Actors Guild in Nigeria too did it very, very, very well. We started by saying, okay, some actors, some people that are behind the camera that people don't know. They know me, they know Odunlade Adekola, they know Femi Adebayo, they know Fete, and they know all these people. Some of our fans will send something to us, but the people behind the camera that you don't know, you don't get to see the cameraman. Like what you're doing now, if there's somebody standing the camera in front of you, nobody can see the person. So we decided to give them first. Like charity begins at home.
That's right.
We started feeding them. Most of these people are married with children at home. And the only time they get money is when they're called to come and work. So we started from there before we now extended to other people out there. I said, let's help. Because there was no support from any government, nobody. So it was just like contributed money together as an association. And we're saying, all of you, there was no particular amount. If you have 100K, you can bring. If you have 5K, if you have 1,500, you can bring. So the money was put together, and the buying foodstuffs and sharing it around. People in Abuja did their own. It was a general thing.
Wow.
Even the Yoruba Journey, they have members everywhere in Nigeria, in the north, in the east, and everywhere.
Thank
So
you.
it was done generally.
Thank you so much. And I want to send my appreciation to the president, Mr. Latins. Yes, I called him sometimes ago to speak to him and, to commend him for the great work he's been doing. And I'm sure very soon he will also feature on our program. Thank you so much. Now we are on my favorite section, which is health and wellness. I love to bring this because I don't know, I'm just so excited when it comes to health and wellness. It's something that we all need in life to keep going. Otherwise, we'll be lying down either on our bed without moving our body or right there in the hospital. But we want to thank God today that you and I and all our viewers are alive and we can do our own things on our own through Christ who has strengthened us. So this section is my favorite section, which happens to be, we're all about wellness. Now, we want to know who is really healthy or who is keeping it, who is preventing him or herself whenever we have guests on the program. And that's one of the reasons we, included this section. Another reason we include this section is we also want our guests to educate people, viewers, how important nutrition and the role it plays in our lives. So we want you to tell us what exactly you do. Now we want to know if you are actually keeping fit. You've told us that, the reason why, some of the things health-wise you get from your career. Now we want to know specifically, what exactly do you do when you are not acting?
Okay, when I'm not acting, the first thing I do in the morning, my compound, I walk from the one end to the other end of my compound is like 45 steps from this point to the end. And I go like 110 times.
Wow.
So that's like 4,000, almost 5,000 steps every morning. By the time I finish that one, because I used to be a taekwondo person, I played taekwondo and I got to black belts, second dan. People that do taekwondo, they will understand what I mean. I was a black belt and I was combat ready for anything. I was not fighting people around. I was just doing it for my defense. And so after that, what I do, I will play music and dance for 2 hours straight. 2 hours.
Wow.
Non-stop.
Wow.
And
You know what? I was gonna say it on when I was introducing you as dance celebrity. That's what I was gonna say. Because I saw whenever I open my Instagram and I see your post, you must post something that has to do with dancing, that dancing in the
yes,
church or with friends. I saw that. Well, I was going to say it, but thank God you bring that on the show today.
it's very
Go
very
ahead,
good
because it's
exercise.
the kind of exercise that I do the same thing. Whenever I post on my WhatsApp status, it's about dancing. And someday somebody called me and said, Betsy, why do you dance all the time? I said, really? So you don't know that dancing is one of the exercises that we must do. If you cannot jump, if you cannot take a walk, if
Yes.
you cannot run, either on the street, on a treadmill, something you can do. He said, really? I
Yes.
said, yes, do, try it. And the person has been trying in it and is gradually getting it. It's losing weight with other
It's
food
even
that I added to it. So saying it, I'm glad you say that, because
yes.
many
It's
people
even
don't know. And that's the reason why we bring this section to our people, because they would think that if you are telling them, they say, it's our profession, it's our job, please, you can do that. But not knowing that we all need it. One way
yes,
or the other, you must exercise your body every day.
every day.
That is
So dancing for me, it's very easy to dance. Very easy to dance. You just enjoy the music and dance. But if you're doing any exercise, you're jogging, you might find it too stressful, strenuous. If you are doing anything about exercise, for instance, I skip too. I skip. Right now. I was born 1967. And it makes me like 54 right now.
that's true.
And I said to somebody, if you ask me to skip, I would do, maybe because I was a taekwondo person, maybe I would do in 60 seconds. I would do 200.
Wow.
I would skip 200 times, and I've done it it's on my page too. And people were counting. I said, "Are you sure?" They counted it. Then again, the kind of food I eat. Normally, I used to eat a lot, eat anything, but right now, I said, my tummy does not allow heavy food again. It's not too much food, but I know something about me. Anytime I'm hungry, I will eat.
That's
Anytime I'm hungry,
mhm.
I will eat. I will just make sure that it's not too much. And I used to love Coca-Cola a lot. Every meal I must take Coca-Cola. But right now, I know that water is a very good therapy. I drink water like no man's business. I drink water
That's good.
every minute, because I know that it flushes your system
Essential.
easily. Sometimes when I feel feverish, I go for water and fluid first to be sure that I really have anything before I go to do a test or anything.
Mm.
I go for water first. And like I said, I eat a lot of vegetables, even in rice, I take veg. If I want to take gari, I'll put vegetables. I say, afang soup, give me afang soup and fish, and I'll eat it, and I'll take gari with it, So at any time I take afang soup, and where I come from too, they call something of the marubo. That's from the Kaledi, the state of Tukpa. Anytime you eat it, it's very medicinal, and I don't really take fruits like that. It's only when it's blended, I just drink it. Like I should be taking off carrot. You told me that, and I see carrot as well. If I eat carrot, it's not sweet for me. But I noticed that if you blend it, it's a very good mix to take, And so I try to just make sure that my body is intact every time. My body's intact.
So now let me jump in right there, because the last question on that section is about the impact of good nutrition on our body. Checking all because I listened to you mentioning all the healthy food that you are taking. You want to tell us the role, the impact that nutrition, the good nutrition, the food you are eating, the diet plays in your body. Why are you taking them? Why do you decide to take exactly those healthy food? Why not those junk? Why not this continue taking the soda? We call it soda, we call minerals.
I know.
Why do you change? You transition from that junk food to healthy food. Why that decision, we want to know. And that will take us to the impact of good nutrition it plays in our body system.
Oh, well, by I don't know how I got to that level, but people say that when you get to a particular age in life, some things that will work for you might not work for you again.
That's correct.
When I was younger, I could take 20 bottles of Coke a day, and I always say I will burn it off because the sugar, I will burn it off. But sometimes I just find it very hard to go to the toilet. I'll just sit and I'll see that I have to be, it's not always easy to download everything in my system when I take it.
Indigestion. Go ahead.
Something like that, But when I started, I said, okay, let me be taking more water. I'll be taking vegetables most of the time. I noticed that for me, rice for a lot of Nigerians or a lot of people in the world, they would think rice is not heavy. They call it light food. But the last time I went to America, my friend said, in the morning just take cereal, or you take cereal instead of rice. And I noticed that anytime I take rice, it's always heavy in my system. So I don't even do rice again. I don't like rice. If I want to eat rice, I'll put beans, because I love beans a lot. I love beans, too much. That's actually my best food.
That's
beans.
Delicious.
So I will add beans to it and take it. Or I'll add vegetable to it and take it. I don't take rice like that. And I take a lot of, I don't know.
So basically, I'm sorry to cut you. Basically, you transition from unhealthy food to healthy food because of the inconvenience thing that then is causing in your body system, indigestion, constipation, and so on, right?
Yes.
Good. So it's good to hear from you.
Yes.
You are the first person on this program that will tell us some reason why you transition from unhealthy to healthy food. And I'm glad to hear this. And I'm so happy for you coming on the program to also teach and empower our people, educate them on health and wellness. You sound like you are in a profession. Seriously. Seriously. And now one thing I'm going to tell you today is I'm going to ask our father. It's also because you mentioned Gary. I'm Ijebu.
Yes.
I don't really so Gary, but you are not Ijebu, and right? You are not Ijebu. Are you Ijebu?
My mom is Ijebu.
Oh, okay, good. So you are Ijebu. No wonder you Gary. So we have a healthy Gary made with, it was are made with turmeric, lemongrass
Yeah.
extracts, coconut extracts, and so on.
Wow.
They enrich this gari with all these components that I talked about. It's been tested in Nigeria and made in Nigeria and approved as well. And it came here. This company sent us. I'm not going to advocate for unhealthy food. When I got this gari, I was so amazed and happy, like, goodness, this is good for my people. Because when it comes to health, I mean, wellness, I want my people, I don't know who you are, where you come from. My own priority is for you to live well in all areas of life, not only
Yes.
through nutrition, diet, food on your plate, in every area of our life. That is my target. That's my goal. And that's what I advocate for. So when I discovered this gari, I have to invite this, the chairman of this company. He was here last week as well to tell us about that. And he's been on our program. Earlier we started this program. And he sent us, bunch of this pack of gari, over 50 bags of gari to give as free, as sample for people in the United States. Don't forget, from Nigeria down here for free. So for you to see how healthy this gari is, I'm going to ask him to send to you as sample of this gari, turmeric gari. And I'm going to call him today. And it's also on the program watching us live today. He always join our program, and we also have adverts on that after this program, after this section, sorry.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask him to send you a sample to test it, since you like gari as Ijebu man. So
I like gari.
Yes, gari. So to make it more healthier for you, if you love gari, I will advise you go for that. So after you taste that, you can now be buying it in the market, or you can also partner with him to buy it from him. Thank you so much on that. So finally, we have come to the end of the last question, which will take us to you to connect to your fans out there. We want you to, as a role model, as someone that people want to be like, we want you to give your final message, advise your fans, especially the youths out there. And the reason why I always put this is our children, our youth, they are right there sitting down with their potentials in them, their gifts in them. They have no clue, no idea of what they can do with that. They're waiting for you and I to tell them what to do, how to maximize this idea. So for this, I'm going to ask you humbly to please give your last message, your advice to our youths out there on what to do to make their life more better without waiting for government to provide them job with their high school diploma or their bachelor degree.
Okay, youth out there, first thing I would like to say is you should believe in yourself first. Your self-concept has to be right. In psychology, self-concept is how do you see yourself? Who are you? Mm-hmm. For instance, now, everywhere in the industry and outside the industry, they call me the finest. Finest in everything. Because I believe that I'm the finest, there's nobody that is better than me. So anything I want to do, I will make sure that, okay, if I have to be the finest, then I must maintain it. That's true. And the only way I can maintain it is to be better than yesterday in everything I do. You see, as an actor, if they say about me that Fushua Adeolu, when he was younger, when in 19 so he was a very good actor. That means you are no more a good actor.
That's true.
So the first thing is to believe in yourself, youth. Believe in yourself. Forget about what the government is doing. Some people are doing this, they're making money. They're making money, they're not doing Yahoo, they're not doing all these things. No, nothing that is illegal. They're doing good business. They're selling so many things that they're making money. So the major thing is accept yourself first. Don't say I'm not fine. Don't say I cannot do it. Even in the Bible, your tongue is very strong. When you say that I cannot make it, then you will never make it. There's no prayer they will pray for you. You will never make it. You have to believe in yourself first. So after believing yourself, there's a drive in you to want to learn. and get there. Every human being must have a mentor and a role model. A role model is somebody that you see on TV or you have never met before. I like RMD, I like Fushade Olu, I want to be like him. You start to walk like me, dress like me, talk like me, gesticulate like me. But you are not who I am. You don't have the opportunities I have yet. So you now need somebody who is a mentor. The mentor will see you. The mentor knows you. He knows what you can be. He knows what you can do. He knows your potential. So the mentor will not say, Mr. Alagbaja, you have the ability to do this and this and this and this and this. So it will be better for you to be a photographer. It will be better for you to be a business person. I'm not even talking of school now. It will be better for you to be an architect because you can draw. It will be better for you to be a musician. Your mentor knows you very well. He can advise you. It might not even be your daddy. A mentor is a mentor, you know? So when somebody now tells you, you are good in this, it means that you have to now take it upon yourself to move and not think of money. Any business you want to do in life, anything you want to do, if you put money first, you will fail. You must start. You must start. If you ask a young man in Nigeria now, can you use 50,000 naira to become a billionaire or a millionaire? You'll say it's not possible. But it's very, 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 very possible. You can even use 2,000 naira to become a billionaire. And anytime you are sure that this dream is yours, and you have passion for it, follow your heart to the end. Don't let anybody distract you.
Wow.
As an actor, I was ready to face anybody. Daddy, mommy, I don't care. I'll wait for you to do what you want me to do. When I finish, I'll face what I want to do. Because my daddy is no more now. And my mommy is living with me. And anything I say, she should not argue with me again. So you have to believe in yourself. You must have a mentor. You must follow your dream. No distractions. Don't think money first. Forget that there's a government that is taking care of you or not. The government will need you when you are made.
Yes. Yes.
And you are sent to this world. There's nobody that is useless. You are sent to this world with something in you, a talent in you. So the best thing is for you to know your talent first. If you know it, accept yourself, then you move and the sky is your limit. That's a short thing.
Wow.
That's a short thing.
So much.
So fans, God bless you.
This is wow. This is wow. I enjoy having you on the show, and I'm sure your fans also enjoy having you on the show today. Thank you so much, Mr. Funsho, for coming on the program, Healthy Living with Bofa today.
God bless you.
This is all we can have on interviews with experts today. Viewers, we have been watching live an amazing, talented actor, director, producer for the past few minutes on Healthy Living with Bofa, and I'm sure someone is blessed and inspired today. Your fans are saying that thank you for bringing joy and happiness to their home. They say that they feel your contribution in the society, and they want to thank you for the honor and respect given to us on this program. Thank you so much for coming. I pray for peace. I pray for good health. I pray for desire in life. Thank you. I'm honored, and God bless you for coming on. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Have a wonderful day, sir. And my regards to the family. God bless you.
Yes, sir. God bless you. Bye.
Bye. Wow, our people, this is awesome on the program. And I'm sure someone is blessed with this short interview with our guest, Funsho Adeolu. Now we are on our nutrition segment you've all been waiting for. Like I said, we want to talk about the natural way to, to overcome erectile dysfunction. In a few minutes, like 5 to 6 minutes, we're going to run through what you can do. The health segment, Health Corners, have taught us, educated us on what erectile dysfunction is all about. And it's also called impotence. And that's what we all know, erectile dysfunction to be. I know that from when I was young, when I was in high school, to be hearing people saying impotent, you are impotent. Though I don't know what they mean by saying that, because I was young, I was immature. But when I grow up, I now see that, oh, this is what they meant by it. And when I find myself in this profession, researching on it and knowing and encountering with people that face this health problem, I begin to fall in love with it and say, okay, let me talk about it, because a lot of people shy away from this problem and they are dying gradually inside of them. We don't need to do that. Trust me. The Bible said a closed mouth is a closed destiny. If you have any problems, speak out. Tell people. You don't know who your angel is. You don't know who can be your Messiah, your healer. God sent them on earth to perform this healing. I mean, medical doctors and other healthcare professionals. So today I'm going to be discussing natural way we can heal ourselves from this erectile dysfunction. It's a condition where a man cannot achieve or maintain an erection during intercourse. And this has broken so many homes. He has destroyed so many relationships, all because we cannot speak out. We cannot help one another. We are hiding our problems. And this is the reason why millions of men in the world today have this condition with them till today. It's not something that can kill us. Trust me, you don't have to die of this erectile dysfunction. But the problem can be both physical and psychological factor. The cause of this. So just like they said in health segment. So let's look at the natural way we can heal ourselves from this mess. Because I know a lot of people, I sent something on my WhatsApp and many people responded. And I'm sure they are on the program today to listen to this program. So I cannot afford to not to speak about it, because I told them I'm going to discuss this on the program so that everybody have an idea and way out of it. Because if you are not talking, or you cannot connect to me, or somebody send this message to you through WhatsApp, there's no way you can get the answer to it to you yourself. So this is the reason why I'm bringing this topic on the program today, and let's get started. Number one thing you want to do is this. Because arousal requires good blood flow. If blood is not flowing in your body, in your penis, definitely you will have problem with erection. You will. So because arousal requires good blood flow, you want to eat right. And the way you can get this blood flowing inside of your body is to eat food that contain a lot of vegetables and fruits that will give you this blood. I heard it when I was growing up that if you eat vegetables, you have more blood. Vegetable like beets, you can boost your blood while taking beet. Let's look at it. It's a very reddish, vegetable. I drink it too. I use it as I mix it with either water or juice when I drink all the time, because I want to boost my blood. I also want to clean my blood. So if you want your blood to flow, you want to eat a lot of vegetables and also the fruit, such as watermelon. You want to eat leafy vegetables like celery, spinach, and all these vegetables. I'm going to talk more about watermelon. Watermelon has what we call amino acid, citrulline. It's found in watermelon. And this enhances blood flow to the penis. So you want to eat more watermelon to get this blood flowing in your penis, not only in your penis, in your veins. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to eat a lot of vegetable, like I said, vegetable like beets, like spinach and other vegetables, green vegetable, leafy green vegetable. I mean, we have two types of vegetable, the leafy one and the colorful one, which like carrots, cabbage, and stuff like that. Cucumbers, these are colorful vegetables. So you want to eat them to let blood flows in your penis. Another thing you want to eat, which is very powerful, is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate has what we call flavonoids. Flavonoids improve circulation, and this make it good for erection problems that are due to poor circulation. And if you want it to work more better for you, you want to combine dark chocolate with 1 drink of wine. I've advised people on this, and it's working for them. Take a dark chocolate. When I say dark chocolate, I'm not talking about those sugary ones. I'm talking about 95 to 75% dark chocolate with 1 glass of wine. You can take it 2 or 3 times a week. You're good to go. You also want to eat nuts, not like pistachio. You want to eat it every day for 3 weeks. You will see a significant improvement in sexual issues. Because low level of testosterone could be one reason for erectile dysfunction. So high level of minerals such as zinc will definitely play an important role in the production of male hormone, testosterone. So take food that is rich in zinc. You can get it from seafood like oysters. Oysters like, it look like it's in the, you find it from the class of crabs, shrimps, seafood in generally. It's called oyster. You get it. You can get it from there. Another thing you want to do is you want to get lycopene from the red fruits, like I said, colorful fruits like tomatoes, pink grapefruit, the fruits I'm talking about, which is pink grapefruit. You find it more in Nigeria than anywhere because that's what I know as grapes before I start having this small one when I got here. So this pink grapefruit is good for you. You get your lycopene from that, from tomatoes, you get it from grapefruit, you get it from beet. And this is good for circulation and good for sexual issues as well. You want to do that. That is good for you to go if you're having erectile dysfunction. Another thing you want to do, which is very, very effective, I'm going to tell you, you want to have onion with honey. I know people will be looking at me like, what is she talking about? Onion, what is onion got to do with that? Yes, onion is a very powerful component. Vegetable. Treatment with onions and honey juice. You're gonna mix, you're gonna blend, boil onion, get the juice out and mix it with honey. Preferably white onions. If you can get white onion, it's good. So this is very effective for erectile dysfunction. Let me tell you how to do it. Cut in 3 big onions, boil it, squeeze out the juice. Make sure you get all the juice out and mix it, like I said, with honey. I tell you, if you take it about 2 to 3 times a week, call me and tell me the result. It's not a joke. Another thing, which is the last one you want to do, you want to take herbal supplement like red ginseng. You can look for it on internet. It works like a Viagra. Red ginseng supplement. It's also good. You can get supplement. You can also get the roots, the stem and dry version of the roots is good for you. Make sure it's the steam one and the dry one. So take that one, or you get the supplement. You're good to go. It's confirmed. The study shows that this is very effective. And I'm sure a lot of people want to do that as well. And the lastly you want to do is you want to look at one of the best natural sex tip I'm going to tell you today is to make sure you talk to your partner. It is very important we talk to our partner. Seriously, a candid conversation with your partner can relieve anxiety and create supportive environment. Seriously, if you have problem, talk about it. Talk it with your people, your friends, your especially your spouse, your girlfriend. Talk about it. You don't know if she has a solution to that. And when you talk it out, it relieves you from anxiety, from fear, from depression. Because when you are depressed, it affects your function. It affects the way the blood flows in your body system. It affects your brain. When your mind is not in what you are doing, you don't do it right. And this sex comes from the heart. You feel it from your heart before you can think of doing it. It has to come from your heart. You have to feel it. You have to have urge for it. It's not something somebody is just going to tell you, let's do it, and you jump right into it. It doesn't work like that. So you want to talk with your partner. Talk to her. Discuss it. Even if you don't have problem with it, naturally, if you want to have sex with your partner, you can't just jump on her. It's not done that way. There must something that will lead you to that, and that is preparing you for that action. It makes the blood to flow right through your penis before you start getting hard. You look at something, you look at her beauty, you look at the way she talks, you look at it, and you start getting the sense of doing it. It's not that you just want to grab her and throw her on the bed and that's it. It doesn't work. I know many people do that. And that is why many people are suffering through this problem, because they don't know how to work it out up before they do it. They just jump right into it. It's not going to work. So please, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Talk about it. Talk to your partner if you have any problem. And lastly, you want to speak to your doctor when you can have solution to it. Your doctor is the best person to contact when you have any medical problem. Please don't keep quiet. Don't hide it. Talk about it. Speak out. It is very important. That is all we can give on healthy living with Bofa today. I hope we inspire and educate someone today. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to educate, empower, and as well inspire you. Don't forget to share this program if you enjoy it and you really want to empower others. Please continue the precaution, the masking, the physical distancing, hand washing, and avoiding large gathering. My goodness, I hate to say bye to you on this program, but what can I do? Until next week, I meet you again. Stay safe, be healthy, and what you want to do for me, you want to remain safe anywhere you find yourself. It's very important. I leave you with peace and joy of the Lord. I'll see you next week. I still remain your host, Betsy Olayinka Folarin Akinlosotu. I'll see you next week by God's grace. Bye. Bye.